A lot of how people behave in the workplace is based on the management mentality, which is what we're still talking about. But I wanted to draw this for you because manager mentality and employee results are a function of two things. The first one is courage and candor. So the higher somebody is on courage and candor, it just means that they don't mind standing toe-to-toe with somebody and going, look, I don't like the way you're doing that, blah, 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 and they'll just be really, really forceful and direct. The other hand, though, you have consideration down here. And consideration means how much consideration do I have for this person's feelings? So if we go back to this is like, I'm going to win, you're going to lose, and just suck it up and do what I tell you to do because that's just how life is around here. That doesn't work in the long run. It's like holding a gun to somebody's head. Will they do what you want them to do if you hold a gun to their head? The answer is yes. What happens when you're not there? You see, you want people to be self-motivated, self-directed. And the only way you're going to do that is not with this mentality. This does not work. So the next mentality then is low on courage, low on consideration. What do you think that looks like in a workplace? It's soft, it's chaos maybe, the tail wagging the dog. Are there good short-term results? Probably not. Are there good long-term results? No, there are not. Okay, so we know that those two don't work very well. But if we add consideration to it, where we know that we really care about how people feel, but what if we're the kind of manager, oh my gosh, we just hate confrontation? You know anybody like that? Mm-hmm. I worked for a manager one time, and it was really, I didn't work for him, I did some training in healthcare. And in healthcare, you know, the nurses have to be there right on time to relieve the previous shift. Well, so what happened was this one nurse was consistently late. And so they would go to the manager and go, you know, this is terrible because some of us are having to work overtime, we've already worked the all-night shift, and this person's late for work. And the manager would say, oh, I know it, you know, that's just kind of how she is, and I'm going to talk to her, and so the manager was thinking, well, maybe things will just get better, you know. Does behavior get better if there's no intervention? No, it always gets worse, which actually happened. So in this case, the employee was out running open loops, coming in when they wanted to. The whole staff was losing because of it. So that doesn't work. So let's look at the one that does work. This is where we have the courage to confront, and we're going to talk about confrontation in just a minute. But it's really important that we confront in terms of coaching, because without confronting, we can't talk about performance and behavior. And we also want to have a lot of consideration for how is the person going to feel. This is the empathy, this is the emotional intelligence. We're going to look at that in just a few minutes too. So the win-win is where I'm going to hold you accountable, but I'm going to do it in a respectful way. I'm going to ask questions. It's going to be a two-way conversation. I'm not going to be yelling and barking and bullying and all those other things that happen up in